Hello, everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw Captain Carter, Peggy Carter, from the Marvel series, What If? Just so you know, there's a coloring book that you can get through Amazon. Just follow the link in my description, and you can get a coloring book to show me how you color to how I draw. Okay, pencils first, and then Sharpies. So, if you want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description, and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. Okay, I just watched it. I mean, literally, I turned it off and then started looking for some pictures. Reference pictures and stuff like that, but I just watched it, super excited. It's awesome. It's everything I wanted it to be and more. And I hate to complain. My one complaint is I want more. You know, it's just it was amazing. They only had 30 minutes to cram an entire story, pretty much the Captain America story, to cram an entire story into 30 minutes, and it's unfortunate because, man, it would have been awesome to get an entire movie of that. And nothing against Captain America. I love that movie. It was great, right? But there were some flaws. There were some... let me just say this. Not some flaws, one flaw. And again, I hate to be like the complainer saying, ooh, it was not perfect. But, you know, hey, what else are we going to do while I sit here and sketch? Let's talk about this. One thing that I get it, they had to figure out how to freeze Captain America until now, so they went with the ditch the plane in the ice story. But the thing is, you have been showing us through the entire movie how almost indestructible he is, right? Like, he was jumping out of planes with no parachute, and that's part of the joke, you know? So, okay, you know, I'll take it, but we kind of have to take that into consideration, right? It's like, well, you just showed us he's indestructible in so many words. So why couldn't he just jump out of the plane when he ditched it in the ice, right? Again, I know they had to solve the problem. They had to figure it out somehow. I think, honestly, this solved the problem. The way they approached it this time, that would have been much better. That would have been awesome. Because there is no... Well, I'm not going to say. You watch the show because I don't want to spoil it, A. And B, you know, it's just my opinion. And I'm not going to, you know, I don't want to say not spoil it, but I don't want to influence you as to which is better or why or that kind of thing. Okay, give me a second to try to draw her arms. What I mean by that is she's really awesome in that they gave her big proportions, you know, and rightly so. Like, if they were going to do it for Steve Rogers, well then, you know, they should do it for Agent Carter. You know, she has a big shoulder. So I just wanted to try to capture that real fast. And sometimes it takes me concentrating to make sure I get it right. And it looks right to me, so I'm going to go ahead and start with a few details, just real quick. Just to try to capture the look. I will say this too, I really appreciate that this is 100% me. Like, this is the style I go for. This is the, you know, you don't have shading in so many words. You just have hard edges, black lines, you know. So, you know, I say I have a very comic book style, but maybe it's an animated style. And someone had said that before. Someone said it's animated, and I guess that's what they mean. That's what they meant. You know, you have a very animated style. I thought they meant like it looks like it's moving, like it's animated, you know? But I guess that's what they meant, and I get it. You're absolutely right. I have an animated style that looks like an animated, 3D animated, you know, look. Second to try to capture her look real fast, and that's kind of the nice thing is, ooh, I can kind of follow what they did for a look, you know? If they have a very animated, or not an animated, very minimalistic design. So I kind of almost want to follow that, and that's the nice thing too. The whole time I was watching it, I was taking it apart and looking at it and realizing what they did and how they got the look across and that kind of stuff. Because a lot of it too, they did the minimalistic bridge of the nose kind of thing, and that's what I'm always talking about. How, you know, you can't draw the bridge of the nose because you want to do it with color. And they captured that. They did exactly what I was talking about with color, with shading, you know, with their cell shading. So I was very impressed at taking notes, taking a lot of notes. Okay, I think I'm good. For the most part, I'm just going to add the detail with the Sharpie portion, you know. Like, let me see if I can. And that's always the downside to the what do you call it, the shield, is that, yeah, I'm gonna do it by hand, so it's gonna be a little wonky because I have to do it by hand. I don't have any ellipses. I don't have them with me. Oof, this is gonna be tricky because I'm doing a British flag, right? Actually, let me do that. Let me add some detail. How much time we doing? Okay, I need to get going. Because I should probably do the flag in color and not worry about trying to get it right here, but I wanted to give you something. Okay, I think that's good. Yeah, that'll work. So let me erase some of these sketch lines, because what I normally do is I'm putting lines down, trying to capture the look And sometimes I tape the paper down. Apparently I didn't this time. And what I'm trying to do is do three things: get the position, the placement, and the proportions. And so I'm just throwing lines down, just trying to figure out those three. As I do, I start pressing harder because I get more confident with each three of those, the three P's, right? So what I'm doing here is I'm sorry the camera's shaking so much. I got to figure out a better system so it's not as shaky. So what I'm doing here is getting rid of my confidence, getting rid of my sketchiness, keeping the confidence, and that's how you live your life. You'll do amazing things, we'll go far, and I'll be there to celebrate your victories with you. I believe in you, you can do it. So I think that's enough. I can see where I'm going to go. I say we welcome all the skippers and get going. Welcome skippers, welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I do a different drawing every day. You can join along and have some fun. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen. Mostly the fine point, but a pen's a little finer than the fine point. You can find things that a fine point can't quite find. I've sketched the entire thing out. I've erased the majority of the sketch lines and left myself enough to see where we're going to go. And if you want to see more Marvel characters, check out that playlist there, or just do a search on playlists in general, because I do so many that I may have already drawn what you're looking for. So check there. If not, give me a shout and I'll see what I can do. I'm going to start off with her eyes just to see how I've got her level. And I'm going to do the top of her lids, something like this. That looks about right to me. Now I'm going to start working on that. So I'm going to add the retina, the color part of the eye. And these are so small that I can only do so much. So I'm going to just dab in the pupil just a little bit in the center, like that. And so for the bottom of the eye, I can't draw all the way underneath because this is going to bleed. So I'm just going to kind of come in just a little bit on each side, something like that. Now I'm going to try to add like her style of the little eyelash type kind of look. But see how that's already starting to bleed because it's so tiny. I have to very much limit my lines here. But that's all I can do. That's all I can do because of the size of where we're going here. So if you can draw the lines, go for it. Me, I'm kind of limited. So we're going to give her a brow. All right, fierce warrior brow. Okay, now for the bridge of the nose and all that stuff, all I can really do is that. That's it. I want to do more with color, so I'm just going to leave it very limited. Maybe I could throw another one there, but see, now that feels like too much. It feels like too much. So for the nose, I'm just going to draw a nostril here, a nostril there. Maybe you can do the bulb, but do the outer edges. But that's all I can do because I want to do more with color. Okay, so for her mouth, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to draw her lips. And again, I should do it with color, but we're here, so I'm going to give you something to draw. The downside is why I say I should do it with color is because, see, as small as this is, it starts to bleed. So, you know, I try not to make it bleed too much because it's so small, but I got to give you something to draw, right? So for her chin, I'm going to put it right here in the center because she's looking right at you, face forward, and then draw her jaw up. And I'm going to start to thicken up my edges too, because as I switch over to this Sharpie, you're going to see a huge difference in line width. So I'm going to try to start to match where it's going to go. You don't have to make your lines thicker. I'm just explaining to you why I draw, how I draw. Okay. There's the sides of her face. Oops. Got a little in too much there. A little edge of a jawline very much there. Look how pointed I made that. It's okay. It's not always going to be perfect. Okay, and for the ear, I'm just going to do something like this. Nothing too crazy. It's all going to disappear with hair and color and all that stuff anyway. Her hairline is going to be coming down very, very solid like that. Let's see if I can get this right. It's gonna be kind of a whip up. And then bring more of this over here down. And then this one's gonna be pulled back. Right? Okay, I like it. I like it. I'm gonna part it on the side. And I want to draw a whole bunch of lines, but I don't. I shouldn't, you know? I need to leave more for color. But, you know, it's nice to be able to draw some really fun swoops and curls and hairstyle. You know, it's just such a fun hairstyle. Okay. Push that over on the side here, going over to the back of the head. Something like that. Look, every time I do it, I keep making it chunkier instead of a smooth line, but that's okay. That's fine. Things happen like that. Okay, let's see if I can draw. Let's see, her neck is going to come in like this. And so now I can start to draw some of her hairline as I've got it kind of curled in and under. All right, I like it. I like it. Let's do this one again, kind of curled in and under. Yeah, I like it. Okay, I think I'm good. I'm going to switch over to the other Sharpie. Start bulking her up. Okay, so for the costume, we're going to say the edges there. It's going to come down to the armor like that. And okay, so I've got her shield kind of in the way, so I almost need to draw that so I can see what's behind her. Okay, so I'm just going to do it by hand. I know it's not going to be perfect, but I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that. So I'm just going to pick a spot and just start drawing the shield. Now I'm going to try, but oops, see? Oops, no big deal. It happens. And for the inside, again, because it's like this, I'm just going to eyeball the other colors. The other, I guess they're not colors, the other, well, no, they are colors, right? But the other layers to it. And I'd already talked about this in the sketch that I'm okay that it's not going to be perfect. And I think I might leave the flag for color. Yeah, because it's going to be, yeah, let's do it with color. Okay, so, so now I can draw what's behind. So I can see her armor, which is going to come, let's see, let me fix my paper real fast. It's a little warpy. All right, try to flatten it out. So, let's see, her straps that are holding, I guess, the back. Right, that's what a strap does. It's going to be like that. The shoulder is going to be here, and then let's do the other one over here again, just to give us a placement, basically. All right, I like that. That's again just to give us where we are. So I'm going to go ahead and just draw also the rest of our armor, just again, so you get a feel for where we are. Okay, so her shoulder is going to be over here. right? And I'm going to do those lines with the smaller Sharpie. I'm just going to go ahead and draw the shoulder like I see it. Boy, we are really bumping. I'm so sorry about that. Let's see what I can do about that. I'm sorry, we're shaking. I don't mean to be like that, but I don't have a steady footing right now. That's how it is in life sometimes. You just don't have a steady footing. You just step with what you got, right? I'll add some details in a second. I'm just going to go ahead. Wow, my paper is really warped today too. I'm going to just go ahead and just draw out what I have. Because I'm going to have her hand in a fist, like this. Here's the back of her hand. And I'll add the details in a second. I'm just doing what I can with the big Sharpie and then coming back and fixing this smaller stuff. With the small Sharpie. Because I can only do so much details with those big Sharpies. As much as it's called a Sharpie, it's not very sharp. Okay, so let's see. Some very cool details in the suit that I kind of want to get. Kind of like with Steve Rogers, it's like it's really cool details that it's nice that if you can capture them. But sometimes, wow, it's just really warped paper. Sometimes it's better with color. Like I think same thing with her armor. I think I'm going to do the detail in color, or the flag in color. Okay, so that means let's just get going. I'm going to draw her waist down like this, down to her belt. The belt I'm going to do real simple, and then add the packs. And again, I think I'm going to come back and do detail with the smaller Sharpie. Okay. This that's very stress relieving, not worrying about the color of the flag in her suit. Because kind of like that, it's like, well, I did it, but I kind of wish I didn't, or I wish there was a better way. Like it's gonna look better once I do it with color. So we're kind of limited right now, but I mean, it is what it is. And that's cloth, I take it. So we're gonna do that. Let's see. Now we're just gonna draw legs. So. Okay, so hero stance, right? Down to the knee, bend down to the boot. We'll go ahead and just draw the edge, so you know where we are. Okay, and let's see, the crotch is right about here. Okay. We'll finish that boot in a second. Let's just go ahead and draw the rest of her pants. Like this. Again, the edge of the boot, so we'll get an idea of where we are. Okay. Awesome. Now, let's add some detail. Like the front of her pants. That. I do have her legs creasing the material just a little bit, so we're going to wrinkle it up. Then I will add. She's got like pockets, kind of, right? It's almost like a design pocket. Like it's almost like there's no way you could fit anything in there. You know, that's kind of the whole feel of it. And kind of like up there, it's got some really awesome patterns that I kind of want to get, just to capture the look, you know. But also too, it's like, ooh, should do it with color. Same thing there, the same dilemma, the same I want to but I shouldn't kind of thing, you know. But hey, you know, worst things in life. I like it. Let's crease her pants just a little bit, like that. And now boots. Real simple, just awesome boots. Okay, so I'm gonna give it that little edge with like a strap, something like that. Let's do the other side, just so I don't forget. And then just come down and add a boot. And this one's more pointed at you, so it's going to be the old solid lump. I guess technically we're all just solid lumps, right? Okay, let's do the side one here, then I'll add detail to both. So come down, bump for the strap. It's subtle, you don't have to go too crazy. Give her a little bit of a heel, and I'll do detail there. Okay, awesome. Ooh, we're getting close to the bottom, huh? Let's see if I can move just a hair. There we go, just to give you that bottom of the foot. I normally don't do this. I try not to move the camera, but I think also shaking has kind of moved the entire thing a little bit, so we'll go with that. All right, let's see. Let's add detail. And these lines aren't really in the boot. I'm just kind of giving it some texture, you know, a little bit of style. Just to give it a little bit of something, you know. There we go. So there, I say we take care of the rest with color. So that is Captain Carter from What If. So here's how I colored it. Tell me what you think in the comments below, or show me what you did in our Discord group. Just have fun and make it your own, because remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures with How I Draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button for new videos.